The Ace family announced their divorce last week, and since then, the main person we've heard from has been Catherine. Catherine has been very outspoken about where she's at mentally and spiritually with this separation, and she's been really open with her feelings. We haven't really heard much from Austin besides a statement that he released, but yesterday, that all changed. He got on Snapchat and went on a long rant about the divorce, what caused it, and the future of the Ace family YouTube channel. It's a mess, so let's get into it. It's no secret that Catherine has been the most open in this divorce with sharing how she's feeling, which seems to be excited for the future. Obviously, she's sad too, especially since there's multiple kids involved, but overall, Catherine seems to be excited for what's to come for her. She actually answered a few questions the other day about the divorce and made a few statements, with one being, "I realize I subconsciously dyed my hair back to what it was for many years to face myself in that timeline. A time in which I swept everything under the rug. A time in which I stayed strong to hold everything together. A time in which I pretended to be okay. Today, I know who I am. Today, I have no fears. 2018 to 2022 were the hardest years of my life and nobody knew. Not a single soul. I'm happy to revisit my old self. I love her so much." She also answered a few questions. Someone asked, "Do you think you'll always stay in the content creator business and community? Or do you see yourself doing something different within the years?" And this was something that we talked about a few days ago. I said if Catherine was smart, she would completely take her kids off her social media, and if she still wanted to create content, then she should create her own channel. People have been asking for her own channel for years, and now seems like the perfect time. But Catherine seems to have different plans. She replied and said, "I see myself evolving completely. There's so much I need to do in this life." Now, I took that as her saying she's done with creating content until I saw this next story. Another person followed up and asked, "Are we finally getting that personal YouTube channel?" And Catherine replied, "Is that what is wanted from you all beautiful people? I've been planting seeds for my own show, something different and unique for a while now. I think maybe it's life. I fly with it." Which prompted people to ask the important questions, like what's happening to their dog Ace, and what does the future of the Ace family YouTube channel look like? And Catherine said, "Ace, our dog, will be back and forth, still processing and figuring out the routine. And the channel, I don't know what to say. I'll miss y'all there. Thank you for everything, my Ace family." Another person asked her how she's making her divorce look so easy, and Catherine said, "We have a great friendship. Seriously, we do. I have so much love for Austin. I respect him. He's a great father. Not many people will truly understand this. It's so hard to explain." And finally, someone asked her how she's been doing emotionally, and Catherine replied, "For the most part, calm, peaceful, compassionate towards everything, and happy. But I can't pretend. I'm processing a very human experience. It's time to grow." So, I mean, Catherine has been more than open with this process, and now we're finally hearing from Austin. He took to Snapchat to talk about their divorce and what the future is going to look like.
There's a lot going on right now, y'all. It's a lot going on. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I only have some answers. I don't have all the answers. Where do I begin?
A lot of people accuse them of making a quick decision on this since they were posting each other only a few months ago. But he said it wasn't. He said they've been fighting for their relationship for a long time now, and it was time.
You know, it hasn't been easy for us the last few years, and we've really been sacrificing our happiness for our kids. And some of you may think that this was a quick decision for us, but it's not. Her and I have been fighting for our relationship for a little while now. And like I said, we really sacrificed our happiness for our children. And it really has been unfair to us that we put our relationship last, and we were unable to make that a priority. As sad as it is, her and I both felt that it was best, that it was necessary, that we continue this journey we call life not together.
And just like Catherine, he's looking forward to their future being separated. It sounds like maybe there were a lot of things going on that were holding each other back from what they truly wanted to do, and now they can do them.
Her and I will no longer feel like we're being held back from anything, and I'm genuinely happy us. I'm happy for her.
In my last video, we talked about how you never really know what's going on behind the scenes in these family channels who are posting happy pictures and videos, and everyone thinks they're this perfect family. Austin admitted that they were putting on a happy act many times for their subscribers.
Pride in, and we tried our best at, is to always be as positive as we could be. And we always kept a smile on our faces for our supporters. And I told you guys, I mentioned this, that, you know, the last few years were really tough for us, but we tried our best not to show that. It was really difficult, really difficult.
And once again, just like Catherine did, Austin shifts the blame onto the internet.
You know, I feel like the internet put us in this box that they called perfect, but then wanted to destroy the box to not make it perfect. And that took a toll on us.
He also talked about the kids because that's the main reason why this situation is so sad. Austin said the kids are their main priority and they're going to be doing everything they can to make the situation easier on them.
Our kids are our number one priority, just like they've always been. And we're going to give them even more love and even more support. And we're going to do our best to make this transition as easy as possible for them.
Which led to him talking about the living situation. He's still currently living with Catherine in the house they only recently got, and Austin said he's searching for his own place on the same street as Catherine.
One of you guys' questions is, you know, what's the situation with the living situation, right? I've been looking for my new home, and fingers crossed, but I may have found a home in the same neighborhood. Yes, guys, I'm one of those dads. I have to be around next to my kids 24/7. And so I made sure that I could be close by. And so, again, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I get to move into this home.
He then talked about what their paths are going to look like going forward, first mentioning the progress that Catherine has made in her journey of re-finding herself.
You guys may know, but Catherine has she knows exactly, you know, what she wants, and she's really getting in tune with herself. She's finding herself. She's been connecting spiritually. The girl's powerful. She knows what she wants.
But Austin says he hasn't been able to fully commit to himself, and he wants to start focusing on bettering himself.
For me, oh man, I feel like I haven't fully committed to myself since college, focusing on, you know, my health, my body, my mind. Work-wise, I have some plans that you guys will stay tuned for. But, you know, obviously still in the social media world. I've always been since the Vine days. You guys know this is just who I am, and I want to get back to that. I want to get back to creating content.
Austin also addresses the Ace Family YouTube channel, and his answer was a little bit different from Catherine's. Catherine kind of implied that it's over and said that she's gonna miss the Ace family over there. But according to Austin, there's a set plan in place for that channel.
Catherine and I talked about this years ago, because her and I both know that, you know, we weren't going to be doing YouTube forever. And that we always wanted for our kids to take it over. That was always the plan. That was always the goal, you know, in the direction that we're going. It only makes sense. Obviously no pressure on our kids, but I will say that back when we were filming, our kids loved it, especially Elle. Elle's a natural, and she was born into it.
So that was everything Austin had to say. It sounds like he won't be leaving content creation anytime soon, but let's just hope the content now focuses on him and not his kids. I think the last thing they would need right now is a camera shoved in their face while they're processing and dealing with the changes. So hopefully both Austin and Catherine recognize that and make their new content about themselves. There are so many family vloggers out there who have kids, and yeah, maybe you'll see them here and there because it is kind of hard to avoid when you're filming your whole life, but they aren't the focus of their videos. They aren't giving them the camera or focusing in on them or sharing their lives with a huge audience. I think them making content following their new lives being single will be much more entertaining than still continuing to try and make the same content. I just wonder how well it's going to do for them. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.